Hello everyone, it's me, Emily May, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now I know what you're going to say. I was supposed to be uploading a video every weekend. Well, the thing is, last week was a very important and critical time for me as a citizen in the United States of America. In case you weren't aware, Tuesday was Election Day, and I myself am a Biden supporter, so I was more concerned about making sure that he won the office. Trust me, he's not perfect, but he's a lot better than what we have now. Now, the purpose of this channel is to not get into politics unless it's like a game challenge, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what happens on this channel. But what I do know is that today I am fulfilling my promise of giving you a dorm tour. Now, I've only been here for 3 months, and that explains you know what, it doesn't explain, it doesn't excuse the barren walls, the ones that are as white as me right here. But I haven't ever felt like decorating while I was up here. Now, I hope to change that in the spring, but I'm just saying that as a forewarning to why it's going to feel so barren and empty in this room. Now, I do have a couple posters and some decorations on my door, but I haven't really felt like decorating since I got here. I was more focused on my academics, considering that this is my first year in college, and psychology is no joke of a major. Now, I'm sure all of you know that every major has its difficulties, and let me tell you, psychology definitely does. When it's also combined with some gen eds that you may or may not be interested in. Okay, that's enough of me ranting. Now it is time for me to show off the dorm room that I call my home away from home. And it definitely feels homey, and I'm excited to show you how I've organized it. Let's go. So this is the view when you first enter the room. And I've tried to organize it so over here is where I work and sleep, and then over here is where I have designated it as my living room. Now you may be asking, why do I have all of the room? Well, that's a good question, and that is I had the choice to live alone. Because COVID is still a thing, despite some people thinking it doesn't exist. I don't know how. But yes, I live alone, so I have the right to access all of the furniture in this room. So immediately when you turn to your right, you see one of the big closets. They actually have a lot of drawers and a lot of space, and this is where I keep the clothes that I would wear every day. And while I'm here, yes, I'm holding the tripod. So this mirror is basically here so I can check my outfit to see if it's cute and if I'm looking fresh and ready for the day. Now, like I said, I've designated this as the work area, so there's my school stuff and there's nifty things like scissors. Oh, and that's my barrage of pills. As I said, I do struggle with mental illness, and there are a lot of physical issues I have, and that's just what I take to help take care of them. If you want to know what they are, just let me know, because I have no qualms with sharing what my personal issues are. And speaking of issues, procrastinating is one of them. I still have thank you cards from over the summer. That's a problem for another day, and that's something I really shouldn't keep saying, but I do. There's not much to see here except the bed in which I sleep when I'm tired. And then I brought my favorite plushes, which is basically Pokemon and some fandoms. And that seal white fluffy thing there, yeah. Pretty proud of that because I made it myself. And these are the only two posters that are inside of my room. Sorry, not sorry. And then we just got some storage stuff and the AC, nothing too interesting. And then here's where I have all my jewelry. I own a lot, and I mean a lot, of earrings. And relatively a lot of necklaces and bracelets. Now, I do have to go through that, and there is some clothes that I also want to get rid of, but I have no motivation to do it unless I feel like I'm on camera doing it. So if you want to see a video of me getting rid of old shit of my past, especially like older earrings and older clothes, just let me know. I'm probably going to do it anyway. And under this are the food drawers. Now, how I have organized it may not make sense, but this is how I've done it. So we have breakfast stuff, desserts, snacks, and then liquids. Don't ask me why that's there. I guess I thought junk food was more of a priority. And then over here, we have a mini fridge and a microwave that comes with the room, and I'm very thankful for that because it's something you don't have to worry about. And then we have the Keurig that I ashamedly have not used yet. I know. I have a Keurig and I'm not using it. There must be something wrong with me. Especially because I have this adorable whale mug that's probably one of my favorite things I own. I mean, look at it. It's adorable. And then over here is probably my favorite location. You can see that my phone and laptop is there. But this is where I keep my necklaces, some, everyday things like the Voss. And then here's where I have my makeup. Now, I haven't been wearing it a lot considering quarantine is a thing and there's really no point if you're only wearing it like nose up. But I have done some pretty eyeshadow looks, in my opinion, to special occasions, like how it was my sister's birthday a couple months ago. And then in the other drawers, I have some extra makeup related things, and then I also have art supplies, and I have some watercolor paints and some colored pencils and markers. And then I actually did this myself, but this is how I organize all my art supplies. So here's some crayons, some markers, some colored pencils. I think there might be some glitter pens in there because you can never get enough glitter. You saw this in the background, and this is primarily where I spend most of my time because it's also by the window. Ugh, that was bright. So it provides a lot of natural light. And I just like filming here too. And what I like filming in? This beautiful comfy chair. Honestly, these things are so nice considering that when I sit in certain ways for a while, it makes my back hurt. I know, I'm old. You don't need to tell me. And then welcome to the couch. There are two beds, like I said, because this is technically a room that you're supposed to have a roommate in, but I do not, so I have converted it into a couch. So here are my pillow collection. Here is my pillow collection. English is hard. So this is where I've kept those, and then there's a really nice body length one. I highly recommend getting one because you can just throw yourself on it. You don't have to worry about hurting yourself unless you headbutt the wall, but that's a story for another time. And then those are all my shoes. That's not even all of it. Now, you may say that I have a problem, and you're right, I do. Moving on. And then here's the last closet where I keep stuff like athletic clothes, PJs, and then any leftover stuff that wouldn't fit in here. And then that's just my fuzzy bathrobe. Bathrobes are nice, man. Whoever invented them was a genius. So yeah. Here is my dorm room. And I'm really happy with the way it's set up. And I know it's not perfect, it's not the most pretty thing. But like I said, it just feels like me. And I think that's the most important part. And there you have it. A complete tour of my dorm room. Now, I will be leaving it in a couple of weeks because finals are right around the corner and we all know how fun those are. So I will be leaving it. Now, hopefully I'll be bringing back more stuff, including the stuff I have now to also put up on those barren walls that I showed you. I'm really excited to stay here because this college, it's really nice. I'm so happy that I chose to go to Bloomsburg, which is where I am right now, because the dorm rooms are super nice, the people here are super nice, and the academics are super nice. Now, not everything is perfect. Nothing really is. But at least this dorm room, it's pretty perfect for me. And I hope you liked it too. And if you did enjoy the room and the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and while you're down there, subscribe. From here on out, unless there's something super critical like the election, come back every weekend. All my social media will be in the description box down below, and I hope all of you have an amazing day and an amazing weekend. This has been Emily May, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.